And I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm not scared or anything. I'm sitting there thinking, this is the best thing in the world right now.
Absolutely awesome. I mean, it's a special race. It's one of the biggest races in the world. It's a big challenge and it's a long race, and it's all up to the last hour to decide who's winning.
The team is so important for an endurance race. If you look how the team works here, it's incredible.
We're at the pinnacle of motorsports in North America, and that's something that we take very seriously, and it's something that is really special to all of us, and definitely I think it's going to bring out the best in everybody.
I'm learning how to prepare for a 24-hour race right now because I've never done it before. Last year we were in World Challenge and the races were shorter, they were only an hour long, and now we're going into a 24-hour race. So it's a huge step for myself, huge step for the team. All the drivers are doing it for the first time, and of course the team's doing it for the first time.
It's the day before the race, and what you're watching behind me is actually the real 24 hours of Daytona. The guys have been working endlessly, a lot of late nights all week this week. This is where the race is won or lost. It's in the garages, it's late nights leading up to the event, it's the roar, it's the month prior. 31 years in the making, this race. When I was 5 or something, I was one of the fortunate few that knew what they wanted to do because I love race cars. So here we are at Daytona, which is the biggest race on this side of the globe. And hopefully we make everybody proud back home tomorrow.
We're 30 minutes away from just getting it done, and hopefully, you know, we'll be there at the end in 24 hours.
It never really sunk in until today when walking through thousands of people, and you just kind of get goosebumps and all the nerves start kicking in because now it's all becoming real.
Copy that. We're going to map 4 from the start. Ready. Great.
I mean, 24 hours, so many things will go right, so many things will go wrong, and you ride that up and down. And the fans, they gotta be part of that because it really adds a whole nother level than just watching it on TV. Why do I race? We're 4 wide going into turn 1 on the banking, and I'm just sitting there thinking, I'm not scared or anything. I'm sitting there thinking, this is the best thing in the world right now. You know, I am going 250 kilometers an hour with 40 other cars, having that intensity, that feeling. Like, it's just a feeling that you cannot replicate. You know, you're in it and you're in control, but you're also out of control because all these people around you can do anything, and you just have to do the best thing you can do to try to survive it. So that competition is why I race.
And the rest of the drivers were told, get back in your cars, we're going racing. But then, under green flag.
Right on the restart, one of the GTD cars spins on the front straightaway. There's carnage that ensues because you just can't see anything in these conditions.
The drivers were saying, why are we still racing? But IMSA was determined to try and finish this race.
After probably about an hour of red flag, they decided to go racing again, so I jumped into the car since Scott had been out before. And because we did the driver change, we were at the back of the pack, so you know there's whatever 40 cars ahead of us, and the rain picked up just before the restart, and coming around the banking completely blind, and The first time I saw that there was a car stopped was when I was about to hit him. The spray was pretty bad. Obviously gutted for the team. The guys worked so hard overnight. You know, and these guys didn't give up. And then to end the race like this is obviously very disappointing. And you know, learn from it, and we know that we'll come back stronger at Sebring because of it.
Got involved in a wreck that was kind of already happening in front of us. Nothing Zach could do. You know, he did everything he could to avoid it, but just racing happens sometimes, and we get caught up in other people's mess, and we end up not finishing the race. Once we get to Sebring, a little reset, and maybe history tells us after we wreck cars, we win races. So hopefully we can go to Sebring and show as well as we did here.